Welcome back, everyone. I am here with Chelsea Briggs, and Brides is doing a great Q&A with the lovely Chelsea Briggs. We got cut off with a few technical difficulties, but we have two more great questions. So we wanted to finish it off for all of you. So are you ready to jump back in?
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, so
technical difficulties.
What was that?
It's stupid technical difficulties.
Okay, so the first question, do you have any tips for nailing the Maid of Honor speech?
Well, this is very close to my heart right now because I'm actually going to be giving a Maid of Honor speech in September. I think I already said this, but I'm the Maid of Honor at my brother's wedding, so for my soon-to-be sister-in-law, so I need some tips myself. But what I've been thinking about over the year and what I want to say, I think, and what I've seen in other weddings, I think the most important thing is having a good mix of sentimental and humor. Because I think that's good. It's like you want to see someone get emotional and you want to feel those feels. But then you also, it's fun to laugh and have those moments of, embarrassing my brother, which is probably what I'm going to do. But I think the other thing that's really important also is not talking too much just about the bride or the groom. Because, you go to sometimes those weddings where you feel like the bridesmaids or the maid of honor is just talking about the bride the whole time. And then you're like, well, where does the tie in with the groom? Or where's the tie in with the bride? And so I think you need to somehow tie it in together and make it sort of equally talking about both. So, yeah.
I think that's a great tip. And I think you're right that a lot of times that gets lost sometimes in speeches. So I think that's a great tip.
So
good luck, Natalie. I was going to say good luck to you while you're writing your speech. I had to do a couple Maid of Honor speeches, and they are tough. I feel
are they?
Yeah. I mean, they just, because you have so many emotions involved.
Yeah,
so,
totally.
Yeah. But good luck. You'll do a great job.
I might be calling you for some tips.
We'll send you some. Don't worry. Okay, so on to the final question, and I think that you will have some great ideas here as well. So any tips for hosting a bachelorette party? Fun games or activities or locations? What do you recommend?
So funny you should ask because I actually leave tomorrow for my soon-to-be sister-in-law's bachelorette party that I planned. So I think for me, I've never been a huge Vegas bachelorette party person. I think for me it's more about spending quality time with the people that you love, and so I'm all about the girly weekend. So what we're doing, just to share, we're doing a weekend away in a cabin, going grocery shopping and making food and going out a couple nights for food and just laying by the lake and maybe going boating or tubing and just kind of having a relaxing weekend away where you can kind of all enjoy each other's company, get to know all the other bridesmaids and all the other women in the bride's life, and just really have the girliest weekend ever. I think for me that's more my thing, and also games we'll play a couple of fun games here and there, but also not over planning. I think this is so dependent on the person and the bride as well, because I know a lot of brides want it to be very planned. You want an itinerary. What's happening during the weekend, but for me and also my soon-to-be sister-in-law, she's very laid back, and we're all kind of just let's plan so much, but let's also just play it by ear, and whatever everyone wants to do, let's do it. Let's go rent a boat if we want to rent a boat. Let's go out to dinner in town if we want to, or some people can go, some don't have to. So I think it just really, I think it's all about just making sure, not getting too caught up in a plan and not getting too caught up in I don't know, just overthinking it. Let's just have fun and so.
I think that's actually probably good advice for the whole wedding planning process and the wedding day too, just because you got to go with the flow. Things happen sometimes, and I think that's great advice across the board.
Absolutely.
It sounds like a fun bachelorette party you have.
Excited. I'll let you know how it goes.
Please do. Let us all know. We'll be anxiously awaiting.
Yeah, definitely. Cool.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We love you, and we are so happy for you to be part of all this and to get your input on all the, wedding fun. You have such great tips. So we appreciate you taking the time to chat with all of us, and we can't wait to see you again.
Thank you, Natalie, and you are a pro host. Don't forget that. You killed it.
Thank you.
Every single time I see you do some hosting. And also make sure everyone right now go and watch Brides Live Wedding if you haven't done it yet, because it was such a fun series. We had so much fun making it, and we genuinely all loved each other. And I like I said, I miss the Brides team and I miss Katie, but I'm excited to have her. Go watch it. It's a fun show. Subscribe to Brides and subscribe to Hollywire too.
Woohoo! Yes, please do. All right. Well, thanks so much, Chelsea.